but I forgot it.
Okay.
What was it?
I got a lame one if you can't come up with it, Chewy.
Go for it. Yeah.
What's your favorite NFT drop?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Your favorite NFT drop or NFT project in general? Like for instance, I mean, I'm just here to shill Rainbow Rolls, which has a pre-mint in 2 hours, and it's like all the funding is going to be split between, well, 33% goes to the team, 33% goes to wiping away medical debt, and 16.5% goes to Giveth projects, and 16.5% goes to Gitcoin. And so it's very much like focused on funding public goods and finding like a stream of revenue, novel funding stream with NFTs. So pretty stoked about that. And as far as intentions and just, and it's all poop memes. They're all poop memes. It's really fun. Rainbow rolls, toilet paper, stock up on your TP. So intentions, really excited to see if we can push forward on the bonding curve stuff and pushing forward on the demo and getting the demo out. Also, I think that's the only thing I'm going to push, and maybe give an update on the Commons config dashboard, which is making major progress. And distractions, none, although I'm eating lunch after this and I'm excited about it. I'll pass it to Chewy.
Thanks, Drift. Well, as some of you know, I lately ran into the xDai punks. xDai punks, well, yeah, it's like more punks, right? Like they are in in almost every chain. However, what I took from it is that a very interesting community got around xDai punks, and there were like some familiar faces from xDai and also from OneHive. So almost like a week after launch, and after like all of the 10,000 punks were minted, people started talking about like putting a DAO around it, and maybe have like some collaboration with Culture with Culture, which is like very into gardens and into artist community. So I started getting like involved and helping a little bit, and yeah, like right now they are going to upgrade like their punks to 3D models. So I'm enjoying the community side of it, and I do think that compared to other punk projects, I really like the community that is gathering together around this one. So, yep, xdaipunk.com if you want to check it out. Intentions for today. I was reading some of Humberto's like documentation on UBI blockchain alliance, and I saw that they are like taking some like developer teams and everything like to be part of the community. So I wanted to see it as a non-priority, of course, but maybe for a near future for the Commons Swarm, it could be one of their good like dream teams. So I wanted to put that out there, but probably you guys are much busier with other stuff. So yeah, it's just like a quick stuff that I wanted to suggest. No distractions today, and I'll pass it to Seppi.
Thanks, Chuy. Oh yeah, I'm not really into NFTs. Like actually, the Rainbow Rolls is the first one I'll do. But I saw on Twitter some monkeys that were looking very nice. But yeah, I don't know the project. I just saw some drops that were very funny. But yeah. Yeah, my intention is just to see the updates and just to keep in the loop. And I do not have any distraction. I'm eating some food, but it's not a distraction. I'll pass it to Sam.
Hello everyone. In regards of distractions, I am a bit ill today. It has been a
Paulo and me have been working on the hackathon during all the week, and we have done a lot of long night non-stop work. I would like to share it with you today as well, and I also would like to well, obviously the bonding curve and everything, we can work on this week. I also would like to share the EVM Crispr terminal that I have been putting together. And in regards of NFT Drop, it looks like it is a very good moment to tell that. You know that I am in the Giveth house right now, right? So look at this wall over here.
Oh, that's so cool! Nice!
Wow.
So everything is prepared for doing a proposal for shipping them to the top 10 hatchers when we have the conviction voting ready on the commons upgrade. It's kind of a surprise, right? Just do not tell it to anyone. I guess it recorded, but whatever. That's it. I would like to share some more stuff today, but I will pass it to Bradley. Did you win? I don't think so.
Yeah, no. All right. So my favorite NFT so far is called Scammer.market. A German musician released 555 song stems. So just like 2 to 30 seconds of a song, beats, hooks, random stuff. Then they built an interface where you can drop them into a 3x3 grid and use your keyboard to play the samples back, and it'll record a new song. So I'm very, very, very interested. Like that's absolutely the future of NFTs. So super cool to see that happening. Then for intentions for the day. I have some catching up to do on the bonding curve. I'm tipping my update a little bit, but like I need some help just getting into it. Anyway, we can talk about that later. And then intentions, sort out timing, make sure that we're on track for November 4. And this is not necessarily a distraction, but my last day at my day job is Friday. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's it. And I will pass it to Alex. So intentions, distractions, and your favorite NFT drop. All right. We can jump straight into status updates then.
Okay, wait, just really quick. Put that alpha in a channel so I can click all the links. If you can, maybe in the Commons paired program or Cafe channel. Maybe the Cafe channel is the best one to put the links in.
Okay.
I'm already buying xDai punks. I'm buying them right now.
Cafe,
Sorry.
there it is. Yep. Let's see. So status updates. Yeah, so bonding curve, I started working on it, but just need a little help understanding a few things about the contract. So I was hoping that maybe, Sam, we could do a pair programming session like tomorrow or Wednesday, but pretty soon here. Okay. And that's my update for ABC. We can move on to, last week we said the two things that were missing were the bonding curve update and the new interface, and I only wrote down new interface. I didn't specify which interface. But I think I'm pretty sure that was the either the config dashboard or the gardens.
I didn't get it.
So from our updates, the only things missing to be able to do an end-to-end test, the bonding curve, and one new interface, and I think that was the config dashboard, but maybe it was Gardens.
Yeah, I think that it's Gardens at least needs one more change. So probably it was Gardens. I would like to hear the status on the config dashboard first. Is it possible to switch the?
Sure. Yeah.
Sure. So pretty much everything is working. We are submitting proposals to a test thing, and we're kind of going through the GitHub issue and making sure it's all working. There's still some misaligned, links to parameters and stuff like that, little things that we're fixing. But I mean, you can come in here. The other big thing we need to do is for the advanced parameters, we need to actually connect some of these things in the back end still. But in fact, I want to confirm that these are the right advanced parameters for the common pool amount, honey liquidity, garden liquidity, virtual supply, virtual balance. That those are all correct of what we'll set. And then and then that's it. I think that we'll be able to start doing the real parameter parties, not this week but next week, and our timing is right. I mean, I think the November 5th timing needs to be held.
Okay, that was unexpected. But it's a very good date for launching. Okay.
Remember.
So, okay, we will have to put a lot of extra diligence into finishing during the month. So, which will be the next topic?
And expect to be distracted by param parties. I'm telling you, we've done 2 now, kind of beta test param parties. Oh my God, they're good. Oh, delicious, interesting concepts and ideas coming out. So, yeah, you'll want to come to some. Add that into your schedule.
Okay, we will see. Okay, something else that is related with the EVM Crispr. I have been working with there are many things. The vote is not executable, probably because I didn't check it out yet, but probably because of the parameters of the DAO. We just missed that the voting cannot mint or burn tokens yet, so we will need an extra vote to give permissions to mint and burn tokens. I still have to check it out, but it will be an extra vote. And I also have been
on that topic. It can't be part of the EVM like one vote. Like, can't we do give the permissions at the beginning of the EVM Crispr vote, so it's just one extra vote, not 2?
One extra vote in order to do what?
So can we combine the adding permissions along with the executing the vote? Is that possible? Do you know?
Yes. The thing is that it's better if we give permissions to the voting, and then we go back and execute the other vote.
Ah, okay. That's great.
Yeah, I think that would be the best thing, because if not, we could as well. It's acceptable vote.
That's better. That's way better. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Okay. So what else? I just have to check out that we did not mess with something else. But it is a plausible explanation. I also would like to. I did not yet send the votes for today, because I also wanted to do so. I am in the middle of. Let me share my screen. I wanted to burn many addresses from the Commons Swarm and DAO in order to be able to vote more quickly from now on. And this is where I am at right now. I am doing this interface. It's like one thing that should not have taken too much. It's taking a bit longer, but the result is quite interesting. You just can write here I don't know, whatever you want. For example, grant permissions to voting, blah blah blah. So you write here the EVM Crispr script, and you just hit forward, and it goes through your MetaMask, which is what I needed in order to do these burnings.
This is so cool. When did you guys do this?
What?
When did you do this? This is great.
Today. I mean,
Wow. This is so cool.
it is still not working, but it's. I hope that today it will be working, and it will be under EVM Crispr.blossom.software. Also, I have a good news to explain. So xDai Aragon. Oops, it doesn't work. It doesn't work now, but it was working. I don't know what's going on. I just set up an Aragon.
You just remove the S or go to advanced and pass through.
Yeah.
It's just like a cert error.
I'm not really sure what's going on. Maybe a misconfiguration. I have just worked on setting up Aragon Blossom software, and also we have an xDai rpc.blossom software, which is a quick note node, and the last thing is an IPFS Blossom software. So there are 3 new services that we can use. Actually, this should work, I think. IPNS, Aragon, xDai, Blossom software. Oh, come on. Well, I still have to work on this probably, but it will work. It will work. I'm sorry that it's not working now. But yeah, this is going to be super nice, because when I was trying it, it was going very fast, very good. And with this, it will be a very good combination. So these are the news from the EVM Crispr part. Still a little bit of work to do, but it's almost there. And I will just test it with this vote for the Commons Swarm in order to burn some addresses and create the new vote. And if which other things we should talk about? Maybe I could jump into the hackathon project.
Maybe before that, can you give an update on what's going on with xDai DAOs? If all of that just works now for all xDai DAOs, that you know how for the last couple of weeks it was hard to get into the interface, but now it seems to be working. What was the solution there, and is it stable to rely on, or should we be worried about creating?
I am just deploying this alternative solution, which right now is not working. I'm so sorry, but it should it should work at some point. I mean today. I will text.
So this would be like a backup solution.
Yes.
If the current xDai solution is not working.
Yes. I don't know who solved the xDai the aragon.onehive.org, but I hope that it keeps as it is. Maybe it was not working because the RPC of xDai was not providing service for the WebSockets, and maybe now it's fixed. So Aragon, it was not something that was wrong from the OneHive part. It was about the default nodes of xDai. So probably it just was fixed. But this is, I hope that with this backup solution, we don't have these problems anymore. Also, it's with the backup of the IPFS, it's going to be very, very fast. I was just pissed off the last weeks with all the problems with the IPFS, with the Pinata thing, and it was not sustainable. We need our own services working, and with that, I hope that we will have it. So should I share the things with the hackathon?
Did I disconnect?
You're back.
Okay.
Well, I guess just before because I feel like the hackathon might be a little tangent, although it's super cool and I want to see it.
A little bit. It's the tangent.
Is there, Bradley, like, do we need any solid plans for this week or next week?
Sam, when is a good time to meet up, tomorrow or Wednesday?
Tomorrow. Let's. We are presenting the hackathon from 6 to 8, so probably this same hour. It's a good time.
Okay. Tomorrow? Okay, perfect.
And then I guess what are the big blockers on the bonding curve work, and is that blocking the demo, I assume?
Yeah. I guess that the demo should be. There are two blockers for the demo. One is the bonding curve, and the other is the interface for gardens. We need these gardens that support other request tokens, and without that, it doesn't have any space for them. I will say that the demo is going to take a little bit more because we need to test it ourselves first, but we should be working already with the bonding curve first. I will say let's focus first on the bonding curve. Let's have our different. Let's put that on the hands of Shokai, the most the faster the better, and then we just the rest is just front end work.
Okay, so I just had some connection issues. I missed the last 90 seconds. But we'll do this hour tomorrow.
Yeah, I will just focus on the bonding curve.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So and the other big blocker is just the Gardens interface working for request tokens, working for
Yeah.
Those are the two blockers for the demo. And is Paulo able to throw in hours on this too?
Yes, he told me that he would be also working with the bonding curve. So we will be all on it.
And the Common Stack is excited to start pushing some more content out around the bonding curve in general, ABC. So yeah, if we get something live like a link that people can play with for a demo, that would be super cool.
Okay.
Discord's messing up for me, but I'm back.
Oh no. Okay, well, did you hear the two main blockers? I guess I can say them again. Did you hear them, Bradley?
I did not hear them. That would be great.
It's we need the interface for Gardens, which is getting it so that Gardens works with wrapped xDai. And then we need the bonding curve smart contract edits.
Yes.
And then also the front end working with that new bonding curve. Right? So, I mean, we need that too.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
And then, well, before Chewy, did you say you had a topic that you wanted to discuss as well?
Yes, I just wanted to put it on the table. Like I don't know if you remember the Dream Team DAO idea that Humberto had. He put a document out, like trying to gather some different like developer like communities or groups, and I just wanted to put it out there. Maybe we all can read a little bit more about it, but I feel that it could be a great purpose for the future of the Commons Swarm. Just regarding the conversation about like where is the Commons Swarm going after the Commons upgrade. So maybe even if it's like not the Commons Swarm, but I really like the team behind it. So yes, I wanted to share this part.
Okay. Yeah, I think that in regards of the future of Common Swarm, it's not going to be Common Swarm. I don't know. The team obviously is going to continue in one way or another. It's more like the focus, and after the Commons upgrade, it's important to do things more similar to the things that we have been doing the last weeks. That it's more the thing that I was telling to Griff was that I would love to have a kind of swarm or something that is more like a research thing. So we are not like a service swarm that is pushing the development, but it's more like researching on new things and doing things that are not really important for now, but for the future. It's more like this was the idea that I have been telling Griff for some time now, and we still have to see how we do that in when the Commons upgrade is finished. But the idea of working for the DAOs, it's not going to be. I mean, we can still do it, but we have to decide which DAOs and at which involvement we will be. With the hatch, I personally was too much into just one thing, and I really wanted to from now on be more exposed to different ideas and to do job that is not too much focused on one thing, but more exploratory work, such as this hackathon. So, should we get started?
Chewy, is that what you were looking for? We lost Chewy. Chewy, you're muted. No. Lost him. I think that's our agenda, right, Bradley? I think that's everything.
We lost Bradley as well.
Yeah, well, I think that's the agenda as far as I know. Bradley, Chewy, yeah.
Yeah, I have nothing to add.
Well,
okay, let's keep with the if at the end of the time there is something else, we can go back, but let's introduce the Osmotic Funding. It's the hackathon project that Paulo, Gabi, and me have been pushing forward, plus the Corina, who was here in the house during these days, and she did very cool stuff with the design. So she's not officially in the hackathon, but we are working towards it. And it is a protocol based on superfluid and conviction voting. So basically, what we have done is to switch the concept of conviction voting. You are not accruing conviction until there is a threshold that is reached. We are using the threshold formula first in order to establish which is the rate that a project should receive. And so imagine the rate is based on the available funds, which in this demo they are 100,000. Sorry, 100,000. And based on the available funds and the stake tokens that there are in one proposal, you obtain a rate. So for example, we have 1 GCT staked in Gardens. So the target rate is 1,683 DAOs per month. And this is the target, let's say. But because it was starting from 0, this target is going to be reached over time. So it will cost 1 month in order to get there. But it's accruing at each. It's increasing at each block, as you can see. And the idea is that the rate grows or shrinks, let's say, based on the stake tokens that each proposal has. They are Gitcoin grants, by the way. And the thing is that instead of one proposal to be pumped or removed from the funds because something happens and it will not be predictable, let's say. So the idea is to use the conviction voting formula in order to make this change of rate more smoother. And the amount that we are receiving is here. I think that it's wrong. The calculations are wrong in this example because it should not have one DAI already. But the idea is that the project can dispose of the raised amount as they come. And you can, for example, stake more. Let's stake on Commons Swarm. So, well, you have here, well, first you need some ETH that you can grab from the faucet. And then you can request some GCT into another faucet. Very generous faucet that gives 500 GCT. And now you can use the GCT in order to stake into the Commons Swarm. So we stake on it, and it will require 0.03 GCT in order to start being funded. And here it comes. So it is being it is already raising some funds. And what happened to the One Hive Gardens is that now it's going to require more stake tokens because most of the stake tokens are in another proposal. So it would lose the target rate will be 0. So the rate that it was having the last time will decrease over time as well. So imagine that Gardens already had 1,000 and now it's 0. It will not cut off immediately, but over time it will be 0. And unless they reach at least the minimum, which will be 100% here. Is the idea clear?
So you first stake the proposal you want them to pass, and then you make them pass?
It's not about passing. Passing means reaching this 5 GTC among all the people who has GTC. And
which is like the minimum conviction equivalent, right?
This is the minimum, and at this point the target rate is going to be 0. So it's like, okay, we did nothing, but from this point the target rate is going to be higher than 0, and the stake is going to determine also with the rest of the parameters, the available funds and everything. They are going to determine which is going to be the target rate, and over time, if anything else changes, this rate is going to be reached. So that's the idea. I hope I could communicate it better. But one of the nice metaphors that I already told you last week is that these vessels over here are like the infrastructure that is in some way feeding the plant, and the plant, in order to survive, sometimes if everything goes well, we have a lot of water, the plant is going to be very good. But if the plant does not allow one leaf to get all the water, that will kill the leaf and the plant. And when there is not so much water, the vessels have to shrink and maybe let some ideas or leaves to die in order to save the rest of the plant. So that's the idea transformed into a nature metaphor. That depending on the available funds and the conditions, the plant decides what to save and what not to save. I'm not talking about people here. I'm talking about different projects, different ideas. And you can also look here for Gitcoin grants. So, for example, you could add this proposal to the protocol and stake some GTCs. It's not working right now because of the graph. It's not working, but the idea is that you can just stake like in here. So that was it. If there is any other question, if not, if there is something else from the call that you would like to talk about, if not, we can leave it here.
Yeah, just have one question regarding it's not regarding this. It's regarding the permanent minting for the addresses. Like this new proposal is you Sam who is going to push it, or should we take care of it?
I think that it's going to be an extra vote that it's going to be attached to the previous proposal. It's like, okay, we just need an extra vote in order to enact this proposal. I don't think that we have to do a very big thing about it. It's just we need to vote again.
Okay.
I would agree. And then, how soon do you think we can actually get that vote out?
I have to check out that everything. I was going to do it today, but I just get messy with this other vote in order to burn, and I just wanted to have this enacted before this call. It was not. It was not possible.
Would we cool to plan on doing it Wednesday?
Yeah, sure.
And then we have the time to tell everyone, make a forum post or whatever, and then tell everyone this is happening.
Okay. Yeah. So you can also tell people to vote on the call. Call.
Yep.
Okay. So the three votes that I am going to launch today, I guess, is these burning votes and these burning addresses, the payments for this week, and this other. We will start on Wednesday, but to have it more or less clear, at least the EVM Crispr script for launching the vote. So I guess it's it.